like I'm in the studio. These niggas over here.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But don't break.
Yeah, man. It's Parlay with us, man. It's me, Mr. Beans. We back in it. You got Stony Cook, Hustle Stacks, and Sean Doe. Once again, we're bringing it to you guys live. The whole team. What up? So what's good? Yo, this dude had to jump off. He probably had to go do something real quick. So what up, guys, man? I'm still under the weather, man. It's funny as shit. But
I finally shook my shit.
Yeah, you feeling better, Stacks?
Yeah, I finally shook it. It took about a week.
Yo, this thing is no joke, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it's no joke. What's good with you, Doe? How was your week so far, man? How was your week so far, man?
You know, I'm full time every day, man. It's my only day off, so you know, I actually had to go visit someone in the program this morning. But other than that, man, I'm just chilling, man. You know, I'm just. I
hear you, man. It's been a
did the WNBA joint, right? Who's in that?
You got Vegas.
I don't want to throw a curveball, but today,
let's get it going. We out here. This Parlay with us talking.
Vegas, Indiana, Minnesota. I just watched Minnesota and Phoenix.
Okay.
I forgot. Sony, as you was gone, Doe brought up the question real quick on WNBA, who's in it. And obviously, you know, Stacks is very well versed with the basketball world. So he just gave us a little breakdown on who's
talk basketball on the show. You know, it's football.
Show. Nah, I mean, you
want to know real quick who was
listen, right?
This guy.
We could give that a little bit, but it's just too much going on elsewhere that we have to address. But y'all could give it.
I just want to know.
We got time tonight. Shout out to everybody who's already jumped in on the live, man. Please, guys, come on in that live, man. Come on in. It's Parlay with us.
Yo, I gotta grab some. Go ahead.
Yo, go ahead. Yo.
Obviously, nigga, I thought we ain't had no time.
Yo, so real quick, man. I know we got about 45 minutes or so, man. That's why I try to jump on that thing real quick, man. So to make sure we don't waste no time. But Doe, real quick, man, I was paying attention a little bit to what's going on in that Premier League. What's the deal, man? What happened this weekend? I didn't even get to view any games. I know who was playing yesterday, man. I forgot. Fulham.
Liverpool was the biggest loss. That was the biggest one. Liverpool.
Who they lose to?
Liverpool lost to Brighton. Brighton. Yeah, I think they lost to Brighton.
Oh wow.
No. Liverpool lost to Newcastle.
Ooh. And they was heading in the points. I was watching. I saw the standings down. Liverpool was once again, man, on top of the world in the Premier League, and I didn't think Newcastle had it like that. Like put together something.
It's early though.
It's still early.
It's early though, man. Like I'll be honest with you, it's early. To be,
right.
You know, that ain't out of the ordinary. I think Arsenal either tied or lost today. Hold on. Because I watched that for a minute.
Yeah,
Arsenal ended up winning. My bad.
Okay. I watched a couple of games last week, but this week I didn't catch any. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Let's get the title out the way real quick. Patriots what? Did you do that wrong?
Well, yeah, he did it wrong.
Come on, you gotta put your glasses on. Patriots blow out Titans. Patriots blow out the Titans.
Nah, he said I know what he meant. He said we played like Titans of the
Patriots blow out Titans. It's clear as day. Patriots blow out Titans. And if recap,
what team? When did they play the Titans? Did they play the Titans?
The Panthers. That's not bad.
Parlay with us, yo. Listen.
Bro.
Yo, me and Sax are looking at each other from 3,000 miles away, like, what this
I'm trying to
dude?
tell you, bro.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna edit that.
This shit beans. When you told Stoney to set it up today, I almost sent a text message. Here we go. I let this nigga hang himself every time, dog. Like,
yo, that's fine, man. Hey, look,
Stoney set the show up. Wow, shit gonna happen. Every time.
Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
The Panthers.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
No,
Don't worry about it.
Hey, I messed up too. I said Newcastle's Crystal Palace beat Liverpool.
Hey, yo, the Panthers and the Titans, they seem the same to me, man.
Bro, listen, it's a long week, man. Listen, we got to give us grace, man.
Every time he
yo,
set up,
I wear it. It's cool.
You
it's
wear like some fucking
it's
Calvin Kleins, dog.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna wear it like I called the Giants to fucking have an upset special today. So you know, whatever.
About time you've been calling the win for 3 fucking weeks.
So let me I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna jump in the edit in a minute.
I got it right here, man.
Go ahead. So let me reintroduce the titles. The Patriots blew out the Panthers today.
Wow.
This is NFL week number 4. We're gonna give y'all a little recap. The Red Sox did clinch a playoff berth, wild card. Second wild card, guys.
Yeah.
Second wild card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play the Yankees.
They're gonna play the Yankees.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Woo! What a start off, man. That's gonna be
the biggest, you know the biggest upset of the day is. The biggest upset of the day is Cincinnati with like a $2 million payroll jumps in over the Mets with a $300 million pay. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is insane.
A lot of bread the Mets did.
Bro, that is the biggest, to me, that's the biggest story in sports, bro. That is like
what? Oh, the Mets, the system. Oh, the Mets. I don't think so. I mean, the Mets, they don't do shit. It's not like they do shit anyway. Like I'm not shocked. I'm
nah, but if you were following it, they were up by like 5, 6. They don't deficits like that don't blow like that.
I'm not shocked with them.
And they lost to Miami, who doesn't. It's not a good team, bro. Like, you can't lose to Miami 2 out of 3 on.
Shout out to Queens. Shout out to Flushing. Y'all have to
go to Nori and the drunk champs.
They got to go to the Bronx, right? That's where the Yankees join at. They got to go to the Bronx now. They ain't getting the game.
Yeah, they got to go to the Bronx.
They might start room for the Giants. They might go to the Giants.
Shoot, I can't see how.
They lost Monique Neighbors though. I
can't see how the New. I can't. If we talking a little bit baseball, I can't see how the Mets could put in so much money into a team and a franchise and still put up these zips every time is time to get into these playoffs.
$20 million payroll.
Yeah, that's crazy. So guys, it is Parlay with us. We will correct that title. You will see that title corrected and edited. But yo, we're gonna get it in this week number 4. Let's start with the Patriots game. They took care of the Panthers today. In the beginning, I like what I saw out of Bryce Young, but after that kid got hurt, broke his arm when he stiff-armed whoever, and that was crazy. I won't say it was dirty, but my man held on to my man's arm a little bit too long, especially when he was going to the ground, and that's what caused his arm to break. Not saying nothing against the Patriots. He should have let my man's arm go, even though he was getting stiff-armed.
He let his arm go. He don't make the tackle.
No, the tackle was outside of they was already out. They was outbounds already. He still was holding his arm.
I'm just saying, you throw that stiff arm and try to break my fucking face. I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I understand. He dragged him down with his arm
like that,
and broke his arm. So I think with that right there, what it did, it kind of changed the whole trajectory of what the Panthers was trying to do offensively, because they came out the gate. Yes, the Patriots settled down on defense and got things together, but I think the Panthers was demoralized after that kid broke his arm. They barely didn't have anybody else on receiver. They should have been using that other dude, I forget his name, man. The 6'5" dude who was actually tearing him up a little bit, and they went away from that.
McMillan, the rookie.
McMillan. They should have been using McMillan a little bit more. And the running back is good, but the Patriots, they started playing that run and they played it well.
Honestly, man, that kid broke his arm, didn't break his arm. I pray for him that they couldn't do nothing. They weren't gonna win that game. They weren't.
I don't think they would have won the game.
They never had a chance in that game. That game was a beat down to the point where when you dominate in all phases of the game. Where the fact is, McMillan, and Hubbard came in hobbled anyway, so they just wasn't gonna win that game. I didn't see them having any chance. I didn't think at any point in that game they was even in the flow of that game. Just in my opinion. Once they scored first drive, I'll give them that. So let me not say that. I was capped. They scored the first drive, but after that, I did not feel even threatened by that. I wasn't like, oh shit. I just had a feeling like that. This 3 phases, consistent football, don't throw the football 30 times. 17's a little too low, but that's perfect. He was efficient, 155 QBR, best of his career. I think number 1 in the league today. So, they did what they had to do. The thing I like the most about it, it's I know we expected it, but I liked how Diggs looked, and everybody was getting on Diggs, and I felt he didn't have any. He was always ramping up to where he had to be. Me and Stacks talked about that offline during the week, that we weren't worried about him, just because you come back from a Achilles injury, you have a little bit of not much controversy beginning of the year, and you're acclimating to a new system, a new city, a new everything. And I thought he played good in those first 3 games, a little 3-4 catches, but I didn't think he was his explosive self like he was today. But you guys know, all of us play sports at some level, not that we were professional athletes. When you coming from any type of injury, you could stub your toe. It's going to take you some time to get your rhythm back. And for me, him and Drake made that, the defense did what they did against a weak offensive team. But for me, that was the biggest thing. That throw, the 30-yard, 40-yard throw was, you could tell they've been working in practice on that. That was telepathic. You know what I'm saying? That's that he threw it right where he needed to be before he even broke out of his break, 30 yards down the field, man. That was beautiful for me. If you ask my opinion, that's what, for me, that's what I got out of this game. Out of a 45-point, whatever that, 32-point blowout. That was the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, my thing is, they scored 40-some points. I mean, the last time they scored more than 30 points, I mean, I can't remember, So
yeah,
for me was that the team total, they went way over the team total today. That was my biggest thing, that they were able to score. Mm-hmm. They kept scoring. They didn't take their foot off the gas.
Yes.
They played good football. I mean, look, they were down 7-0, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it was looking kind of funny to me. It was reminding me of the Raiders game in a way. These guys were running good plays, good routes. Then they scored. Then they stopped the Patriots, got the ball back. So I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous in the beginning. I'm thinking, oh, here we go again. The same old situation with these guys. But no, they stepped it up today. It's a good tune-up for next week. When they got they're gonna go up against the big dog, which I like them against them. But yeah, my biggest thing was that they scored more than 30 points, and it's been a while since they did that.
Yeah, they played well. I think Drake May is getting comfortable and comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And he's look good today, man. I'm shout out to Ramondre Stevenson. Vrabel didn't put him in the doghouse, let him out the doghouse a little bit, let him carry it a little bit. I still think I would have went away from this a little bit.
Well, they didn't go through him on the goal line. They kept him out of the goal line package.
Nah, he was in there. He was in there.
He was in there.
Was he in there?
Yeah,
they gave him some touches.
Yeah, my bad. I thought I seen homeboy in there.
Gibson was there, but they gave him some touches.
But they did inside the goal line. I didn't see.
He was in there. He was in the packages. He did.
Yeah. But did he get the ball though?
I think he did got to get it once or twice.
Yeah, he got it. He was in there. He was in there. He was in there.
No, I'm saying in the goal line, not between the hat. I'm saying in the goal line. Was he in the? Did he give him the? I thought they gave Gibson the ball in the goal line.
No, Gibson's the one who got the 2 TDs off the goal line, though.
Yeah, they didn't give him the ball on the goal line.
They gave it to him when they was up against the goal line on their own goal lines. You know, which I felt was dangerous. They gave,
I read.
Patriots were backed up. They was like at their own 2. They was at their own 2, and they gave it to him.
Okay, so either way, that's. I didn't see him on the goal line, but it's the same shit. You know what I mean? But yeah,
that's actually more scarier right there.
No, for sure. No, for sure.
One up is. So my real take, real quick. I think the Patriots took care of business today, guys. I didn't expect it. I'm gonna be 100%. Not saying that Panthers was gonna do anything. Trust me, I knew they were gonna win the game. I didn't think they were gonna blow them out. That's just me. I thought they was been a little more competitive. They're both 2 teams trying to like find themselves in a way. They both got young players, young staff. So I thought that's what it would have been today, like probably a defensive struggle or even a low scoring game, but no bullshit. The Patriots ran away with that, and good look for them, man. They took care of business today.
Shout out to the coordinator too, Terrell Williams, man. They got that prostate.
Oh yeah. Praise up for him.
Praise up for him. Yes, you're right. I heard about that. He sat down he's going to be out for a couple games, right?
No, he's gonna be out for a while with the prostate.
They may not come back this year. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's stepping back for a minute. Yeah. Man, and real quick, PSA guys, please take care of business. I don't have to say no more. We just said something about prostate. Go you just could get a blood test to find out your level.
You see what I'm saying? My blood sugar level's down. I got that down. Shout out to everybody at MGA's. Gave me a little test a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So I'm under again. Thank God. It's just
giving up a lot of things. I'm gonna be 100% with you guys. I'm gonna say it real quick, even though we're talking sports. And you mentioned something about a Patriots coach going through a medical situation right now with a prostate cancer diagnosis. Us as Black men of color, as you want to call it, whatever. We do not take care of that part of business. We don't like to go to doctors and make sure that we're 100%. Just the other day, I thought about it like, yo, shit, when's the last time I had a screening? And I'm like, yo, probably a few years ago. And last year I did the blood test and I was good to go. So I just was trying to make sure I think in my head, when's the last time? And I think we have to always be cognizant of that as Black men, as far as in our late 40s, 50s and up. You know what I mean? Just be cognizant of that shit. We don't want to pass something. Look, Randy Moss went through some shit. Everybody, you got to think about it. They lucky that they was able to go in and get a diagnosis before it got too serious. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the PSA, guys. Just stay up on your health. Go see your doctors. Don't be scared of that, man. Go see your doctors. Don't be scared of that shit. Yeah. So let's go down the slate, guys. Today.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Whoever want to take the lead, because I don't have nothing really. I don't have any. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Take the lead on this slate. And y'all watch more of these games than I did today.
Oh so, man, listen, man. I'm glued to the 2 from 1 p.m. all the way till the last whistle for the last game is blown. Man, I watch everything, man. But I want to send a special shout out to the Giants. The New York Football Giants.
Yo, real quick,
upset my man Jalik of the week.
Jalik
from New York special of the week.
My man Jalik, yo, your team won, bro.
I called it. Not only did I call it, I went to the window with it. I went to the window
with them in the last 2 weeks. You won for 3 though.
Listen, we're talking about now. We ain't talking
about right now. All right.
We ain't talking about the past. Why are we talking? We talking about now.
How about right now?
We're now. We talking about week 4 now.
Can I ask you a question? You had them pick, Beans, quote me on this because you was here. You had them pick as being your upstart team It's the Giants' turn. You said it. Did he not say that, Beans?
Okay.
So yes, he did. He sure enough did. He sure enough did.
On this show, you said it's the Giants' turn.
It's still early in the season. They could come in. They could get it in a wild card. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the window on that. You want to go to the window on that?
Probably. Let me see what this guy's about. He's winning. He's a winner. He won his first game. He's building confidence. He has a vibe going with him.
He was at USC and he lost his job to my man at the Bears. Then he went to Mississippi and he didn't win shit. So what did he win? What did he win, dog?
Well, he won today and he won me some money today.
All
so
right.
That's what we're talking about right now. So my shout out to the Giants with my upset special of the week. You know, that was a game. I normally don't have too many upset specials of the week, but for this particular game, I felt good about it. They're at home, new quarterback. The Chargers, they're a good team, man, but on the road, they're a whole different animal on the road, and it's just what I expected. You know, they just couldn't really score enough points on the road to pull this win out. So yeah, I want to send a shout out to the Giants for that one, and I also want to send a special shout out to the Houston Texans, because that was my survivor pick this week. They came through, you know, and I felt like this is a game that I was gonna use them for my survivor, because I don't think I'm not gonna trust them for the rest of the regular season. I don't know any other game that I would trust the Houston Texans, but shout out to them, man, for winning today. I'm alive still on my survivor. Shout out to all the survivor contestants that took Houston. We moving on, but shout out to the Giants, man. Upset special of the week, and that was it was plus 225. I'm not gonna tell you what I put on it, but it was a plus 225. So $100 will win you $225. So you do the math on that one.
So good luck, man. Hey, you for the like Stack said, for the past 2-3 weeks you've been putting your dime, and now your dime paid off. But I was surprised myself that the Chargers, I don't know what happened with the Chargers today. I on my fantasy real quick, I took out Mahomes and put in fucking Herbert today, thinking Mahomes will get his ass spanked dealing with the Baltimore defense. And it was a total mistake today.
I took Mahomes today, by the way.
You did? Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
To win.
Games in fantasy, I would have went with Herbert. Herbert was on fire. So I wouldn't have went against Herbert either. So I just feel I would have started Herbert. You ain't doing wrong in that.
Yeah.
I just think that the cross country trip, it's a big thing with these teams that are coming from a different coast, from the West Coast to the East, or whether it's the East or the West. Like, you got to take that into account. For some reason, it plays a factor, and that's another thing I looked at. I had a team in the Chargers traveling cross country, to the Northeast, and going up against a quarterback that they never faced, and they don't have no information on, no type of film, and that could catch you off guard, And then the Giants defense stepped up. They defense, man, they turned it up, man. They finally playing like they supposed to. They got a great front four.
This game.
Their linebackers are great.
We're here for one simple reason.
Shout out to them.
Toyota.
So let's talk about it real quick. I got the slate up so you guys could see a little bit. The Vikings Steelers was an early morning game, 9:30, playing out of Dublin, Ireland. The Steelers won that game 24-21. I wasn't even able to catch that game. Carson Wentz started for
you got to mute out that
to go for a touchdown. Let me say that.
Abuka is basically a clear out route. But Makuba.
Oh, the sound, you heard a double sound going on?
No, well, you had the game playing. I'm looking. I thought my team was
For real? I didn't even know. I don't know what the hell happened.
Because it's probably the highlights in that.
I should have silenced the other thing, but that's cool. I just want to get to the scores. I forgot those highlights sometimes will pop on its own if I don't friggin' silence it. But I'll just go off my phone. But yeah, that was an early morning game. The Steelers did that thing. What's his name? Let me see.
Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf.
Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, man. That's craziness the way that them two was playing, man. I don't even like Aaron Rodgers, to tell you the truth, guys. I'm gonna be 100%.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, for something about that dude, I just can't stand. He ended up with let me see, he was 200 yards. Just that's it. 18 for 22, 1 TD, but he was efficient. You know what I mean? That's that 18 for 22. He wasn't forcing it. Wentz had a good game, but damn, he threw it up too much though. Stacks. 30 for 46, man. Damn, 2 TDs, 2 INTs. That's a lot of,
you know, what I mean? Them insoles was like a lot of tip balls type of joint. He threw it way too much. I thought he threw it way too much too. But
and they waited too long to score.
I mean, who am I to second guess Kevin O'Connell? He knows quarterback, so maybe he knew what he had with the dude. Told the dude, yeah, we're gonna throw it around.
Mason wasn't getting no lanes either. So
yeah.
So what really, can I ask a question since you guys are a little bit more versed than me? What's going on with did they pull JJ McCarthy or is he hurt?
He's hurt.
He's hurt. Damn.
Someone was saying that's like a but who knows?
So yeah, next game we're gonna talk about which is what Stoney Crook was mentioning. He took them in his Survivor. The Texans probably woke up a little bit and took care of the lowly Titans. Like I don't know what's going on in Tennessee. I don't know what's going on in Houston, but CJ Stroud was able to get off the schneid and get back into the game. They beat them 26-0. Let me see what his numbers look like. He ended up with 233 yards. He was 22 for 28, 2 TDs. He was efficient. Your boy Cam Ward, 10 for 26, 108 yards. Can't get the ball out.
Yeah, he don't got no line. He got no protection.
He got no receiver though. I'm glad we didn't give Ridley that money like we wanted to, bro. Jesus Christ. He's bad, man.
Ridley's bad, and you know, it's the mental aspect of it, man. Like, you know, when you got a wide receiver, a running back, a positional player that has the potential, the skills, but if they mind ain't right, then they're not gonna play right, man. They need to be in the right system. They need to be with the right coaches, and that's the case with him right now. He's just in the wrong system right now. He has the potential. What happened? How can that all of a sudden disappear like that? He doesn't have the right people around him bringing out his skill set, you know, and that's what these positional players should look into when they're in free agency, when they're looking for a team to play for. Do your homework. They need to do their homework, man, on the coaches, the coaching staff, you know, the culture, the chemistry. And you know, because sometimes it ain't just about your athleticism. It's about your mental state, and it's about your coaching, you know, and the coaching staff, and putting you in the right position to
he don't care about his girl wanted to go there. They didn't want to leave down south. They didn't care who was coaching. They took the bag. He didn't want to come up north. That was well documented.
He took a bag, and to his say, Vrabel was a coach when he got picked up over there. So, you know, the coach you trust in the coach, and he cat gets fired when you like, dang, like you stuck. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to make the best out of what you got. And I can see him getting against him next year. Makes too much money to be having fucking 2 targets and 2 catches. That's wild.
Wow,
man. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Another game that I want to talk about real quick, even though Washington's without their star quarterback, Atlanta had to win that game, or else people would then start talking about Atlanta and Penix. And so Atlanta took care of business in Atlanta, 34-27. Penix ended up with over 300 yards, 313 to be exact, 2 TDs. He had an INT. And then you had Marcus Mariota. Where he's been, huh? Wasn't that a Jets quarterback at one point?
He's good too.
He's a good backup. His time passed already. His time passed, you know.
Wasn't he a Tennessee guy too at one point?
He's a good number 2 quarterback. I'll take him as a backup.
Right.
Yeah.
I would too. I'll take him as a backup.
Yeah, he scored 2 TDs for them. Had an INT, but he only 156 yards. But
he does what he got to do.
Yeah, I agree with Doe. I would take him as a 2.
I think he's a great backup.
I agree with you, though. It depend on what's. I thought he was a great backup.
4 or 5 weeks, he can keep you afloat 2 and 3, 3 and 2.
I tell you what, though, put him in that Philly offense. That's the kind of offense he's used to, which he was there.
I think Jaden Daniels is coming back next week anyway.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope
he's 1-1, so he held down the fort.
Yeah, he does. He's a great back. He's a great backup.
He is. I agree.
Next game I watched a little bit of. Real quick, Stacks. Let's talk about this before I talk about that one. We're gonna go to your neck of the woods, Stacks. How was that game against the Eagles and the Buccaneers? I see the score was 31-25, the final. How was that game? Please tell me. I wasn't able to catch it.
That was a good game. Shout out to the Eagles jumped out on them early, and Tampa started coming back late and made it a game. That's going to be an intriguing matchup if they meet the playoffs and Tampa is healthy. Because I think that's a different game if Mike Evans is there. And the Bucs got one with that Ibuka kid. He tough.
Yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, he's tough. Now when Mike Evans,
Evans tough too. Yeah, tough too.
Godwin played today too, but when Godwin starts to get that, listen, I wouldn't want to see Tampa in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie.
I think Mayfield is my favorite quarterback other than Drizzy. I really like Mayfield, man.
Baker is a gunslinger,
linebacker playing quarterback, man. I love watching that dude play.
He's a gunslinger, man. The kid, he's tough, man.
He played well. Philly's defense cracked down on him.
He did what he had to do. He just made a few,
He did.
They were in it, but you can't. Like I said, they had Evans in there, like you said, T. If they had Evans, and I wouldn't want to see them, and I definitely wouldn't want to see them with 2 minutes to go in the game. Because if there's 2 minutes to go in the game, they win in that game. And that's just
your boy Jalen Hurts, 130 yards. He was 15 for 24, 2 TDs. The tight end scored 2 TDs. And both of them went to the tight end.
Yeah, a little shuffle. They got a good play calling in Philly, man. They got good.
Yeah, they defense and then the teams they play against the turnover. They turning the ball over.
To me, they're still the best team in the league. You know what I'm saying? Just because
I said it earlier. I think they got a chance to make a run and get another chip.
Yeah, because they just solid, and then you get Barkley. You get him going a little bit more, and they just ramping up. It's early. They ramping up.
I think Detroit, they're gonna have something to say. I think this year, man. I think Detroit is gonna be. You're not gonna play them on some. But the key with Detroit, they gotta be at home. They gotta be at home.
Yeah,
they get Philly at home.
Yeah,
they need to get Philly at home.
Yeah, Detroit Lions is trying.
I think low key though. I think Tampa will beat Detroit in the playoffs. I really do.
Not in Detroit.
I think they'll beat them in Detroit.
I don't think so.
It will be a good game.
I think so. If Tampa's all the way healthy, I think.
Yeah. And the thing is, I like about Tampa is to me
well balanced.
I know they haven't won a Super Bowl, man, but to me, when there's 2 minutes to go, I would not want that. I don't know what is it about him. He just makes it happen, bro. Like he don't care. They love it when they down with a minute. It's like he loves that. And obviously they didn't win a championship, so I don't want to go all the way off the deep end with it. But they're knocking at the door, and like Stack said, man, like when you have that, and they're low key veterans and mixed in good. The way they built that team, and they reached that after Tom, and they mixed in some veterans like T said on the offensive side. Bucky Irvin to me is just as he's a real good batsman, and does it on all phases, blocking, catching, running, and But you're right, Detroit. The same culprits. But the thing about Philly, man, there's something about that the solid, the way they just play is so solid. It's like they don't make those mistakes. The quarterback, they run it, they keep it on the ground. They don't throw it 35 times, and when they do throw it, they throw it to Brown and Smith, and you got the tight end, and you got Barkley.
That
It's
NFC
just a well balanced.
That NFC
I like them. I like them. I like how they coming out. I like how they came off so far.
That NFC is loaded. You're totally right, Stacks.
It's gonna be a dog fight coming out.
It's gonna be a dog fight in the NFC.
Tony, I still think the Rams can upset it.
The Rams look good too, but the
Rams look good too, man. Look, took care of business against the Colts.
They look good, but their defense to me is a little bit suspect. It's a little sus. Their defense is a little sus. How long is Stafford gonna hold up? I worry about Stafford, man. You know, his health, you know, later in the year, you know, week 14. You know, the playoffs looming, he's aching, he's ailing, some type of injury. So that I worry about that, and I worry about their defense. But as far as the skill set, yeah, they got a great running back. Puka Nacua, he is the guy. Their offensive line is solid. They coach. What more can I say? But those two to me is why I would, you know, downgrade them a little bit. But to me, right now, the number one team right now for me is Detroit. Detroit Lions is the number one team in my book right now in the league. Right now, as we speak, week 4, I say Detroit is over Philly, without a doubt, over Philly. I mean, these guys with Amon St. Brown, Laporta, Goff is just a madman. Then you got.
I understand what he's saying though, because they
got fucking demolished by They got demolished by Green Bay though. That wasn't even
one in game one, but what they
game one, I get that game one stat.
But what they've been doing since.
If you're a title contender, you can't get your ass popped like that. I'm sorry.
I don't think. I don't care.
You can't lose like that.
I don't care what happens in game one.
I'm going with Philly. Not only did they just come off winning the Super Bowl, they lost pieces and they replaced them, and they're still 4-0. They riding.
They riding, but you know, they should have lost to the Rams. I don't care what you say. The Rams should have beaten them. I don't care what you tell me. The Rams shot themselves in the foot. That to me, that was a loss for them, and they struggled. Even today,
if you look that up, if you look that up in the column and it say W, not L though. It doesn't matter if they.
But you know what? It catches up to you. It catches up to you eventually. All that luck and this and the bounce, the ball.
You gotta have luck to win a Super Bowl. You gotta have some luck to win a Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about what I feel now. Week 4, I feel like Detroit is the best team in the league right now. This team can score. They relentless on the offense. They got a great defense, and they're a machine right now. Philly's not showing me that. They winning, no doubt, but they struggling. I mean, they lucky Baker Mayfield threw an interception. They're like first and goal to take the lead.
You see the people they played though. That's what I'm saying. They haven't played chopped liver. You know what I'm saying? So far, they haven't played chopped liver. Detroit went up against a Green Bay team and got popped. It wasn't.
And then what they do on the road against Baltimore.
Baltimore's trash. I don't care what you say. That Baltimore defense is horrible. That Baltimore defense is terrible.
Yeah, but you can't discredit them to go on the road and beat a team like that on the road.
Baltimore defense is not good, and I'm going to go on the limb and say them niggas is falling down. They window may be closed too. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not going to judge. Baltimore is not a good football team right now.
Not right now.
If you beat them right now, that's not a good win. You should beat Baltimore. That defense is giving up almost 300 yards a game. 300.
They hurt. They hurt too.
They hurt.
Lamar got hurt at the end of the game.
And Lamar got hurt.
That Baltimore team is not. Can we disagree that Baltimore defense is not good?
Yeah, they ain't the same.
The team's no good right now. Fuck the defense. The team.
The running back from the morning.
The coaching is no. Why you think they putting the camera on your boy Harbaugh every 30 seconds?
I can't. We want to talk about someone I can't stand.
I watched him today.
John Harbaugh with his
I watched them today though, and the look on their face was pitiful. They are. They may be done.
It's defeat. They're done. I'm with you on that with Stacks. I feel sorry for Lamar. This is a lost season, bro. This is gonna be a lost season.
Sorry, they bad.
I wouldn't count them out. I'm not counting them out. Not this early.
1-3.
They're too talented. They have a great coach over there. But you can't. There's no way you count Baltimore.
If you look at the injuries, everybody's hurt. Marlon Humphrey's done.
I agree with those.
Who's the linebacker from Chicago? He's done. The other cornerback done. It's like Aiden Dane. They're done.
I agree with you. I said that though. They're done.
They just hurt. It ain't like they. I'm not. If they were 80, at least 80%. No one in football is 100% healthy. They're like 40% healthy. They would say, I watched the game. They said on the broadcast.
Okay, my point of emphasis. Pat Mahomes ain't been having his greatest games, fellas.
Nope.
He looked like Magic Pat today.
He looked like Magic Pat today. Sure enough did. He sure enough did. Sidearm slinging and all kind of that shit.
Fucking Saquon Thornton looked like goddamn Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. He sure enough did. He was slinging that rock.
Juju Smith-Schuster looked like he was playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers out there.
But
I feel bad.
He probably ran into a bad Baltimore team, but that goes to show. Even watching that game, Cincinnati, KC looked defensively. They looked like they were with it. Defensively, Chris Jones and the way they were just flying to the ball, they were ready to play today. Seriously, and
Worthy came back and just
Worthy came back and made it a situation. You see what I'm saying? So you're right, man. People had their guts. People was bending. People was kind of like twisting their head with the Pat Mahomes and the KC thing this year.
Not really, because a lot of people were saying when he gets his weapons back, because he didn't have it. He didn't have any receivers at the beginning of the year. You can't really judge him without Rice, Worthy. He didn't have anything. And when you have the receivers, and when you have those guys running their route state run, they opening up for the running game. That's why homeboy wasn't running them for a few weeks. Because I
didn't expect him to crack him like that. Dang.
No, not like that. No.
You know what I'm saying? No, not like that.
Me neither. No, I'm not. Me neither. No, trust me. But
the Eagles, they beat the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, and Bucks. That's a schedule. So at the beginning of the year, that's a schedule. A lot of teams. It may be one win in there for team Cowboys. I'll give you that one. But the Chiefs are still good. They're still decent. They're still hard to beat at Kansas.
No, they definitely.
And then you play the Bucks in Tampa. Philly's number one, B. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just based off what they did last year and based off what they're doing now. As of now, in my power rankings, they're one. They're one. That's just my opinion.
Jacksonville took their business today against the 49ers.
That was a good game. That was a real
shout out to Jacksonville. I had them today in my contest. Shout out to them. That was a good. We're covering, not to win, but just covering the spread.
That was a big win, man. You know what?
Can we say it's about fucking time for them though? Damn.
Yeah, it's about time.
What was his numbers? I watched the game. What was his numbers?
Your boy Lawrence didn't do all that well. He was efficient. 21 for 31. 174, one TD. ETN had 19 carries for 124.
He went off. He's having a year this year. He's having a year.
He's having a year. Brian Thomas Jr.
And their defense is tough, man. That kid on the linebacker they got Lloyd. Is it Lloyd? Does he play for them? Lloyd?
Well, this kid Campbell had 9 solo tackles.
Yeah, they got a good. I like what they're doing over there. I don't know where that coach came from.
And the 49ers, Purdy, 309 yards, 22 for 38 TDs, 2 INTs.
Hey,
he was first game back.
Hey, be careful. Be careful. Be careful, Brock. Be careful.
Brock, listen.
You know where I'm going, Chris. You know
bro, if they bench, how much they give him? 200 something?
200 million.
If they give him 200 million and they put Mac Jones in there, someone gonna go. I don't know.
Somebody's losing their job.
But Doe and Stoney won't be the first time San Fran did that, though. It won't be the first time. It's crazy. I never really bought into the Purdy train.
Me neither.
I just felt like he's he's a great, to me, he's a great backup, right? But it just so happens he's with a great offensive. He's with the quarterback whisperer, and Shanahan, But if you think about it, San Fran, the way they came up short the last couple of years, and the Super Bowl, and even in the conference championships, like in game after game, I don't think he's that guy. I never thought he was that guy. I mean, he's Mr. Irrelevant. People don't know that he's the last pick of that draft that year. He was the last pick of that draft that year. He caught lightning in the bottle. He happens to be with one of the great coaches.
Jennings, McCaffrey, Kittle, offensive line, Debo. I mean,
Debo was at his peak.
When he had Trent Williams was blocking 3 guys at a time.
But even with all of that, you got to have that extra.
No, you're right. No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even with all of that, all that talent,
it's easy. It's easy when you got answers to the test. It's easy when you got answers to the test. He had answers to the test.
Yeah, you got to.
I never bought into him.
He had opportunities. He had opportunities in a lot of these games. He had opportunities to take the lead on a drive, to take the lead, whether it was in the Super Bowl or
Kendrick
in the conference
dropping
championship.
like 3 balls today. Like, God damn, Kendrick, what the
Yeah, but he's washed. He's washed.
He is washed, man.
I don't think we could expect anything
Kendrick
from that. But Brady's not the guy.
He dropped 3. He dropped 3 Butterfinger. Yo, that shit.
That's why he's not here. That's why he's not here. That's why he's not here. Real quick. Yo, thanks for the slate today. The slate was very interesting. Another good, interesting week in football today. Week 4. It was very nice. I was watching highlights besides watching the Patriots game and flipping back and forth through the couple of these games, watching the KC game. It was a nice slate this week on week number 4. But before we run out a little bit of time,
I'm on fire.
Yeah, man. It's Stoney Sportsbook. We're bringing it back.
I'm on fire.
How did you do this week?
In that picture right there, looked like he was about to get to the bag right there.
Where? Oh, in the picture, right? What? I didn't hear that. I didn't catch that, man.
What you was doing in that picture looked like you was about to get to the bag right there. Looked like you was getting low.
Yo, actually, in that picture, in that picture, I'm gonna tell you exactly what was going on. In that picture, I was at Bean's house. The Patriots finished winning a game. They won. It was a Sunday. They won. I won money, and I told Beans, take this picture real quick. And
you feeling nice.
That's where that picture came from, man.
That's where that picture came from. Seriously. So Stoney, man, how you did on the sportsbook? Yo, guys, it's Stoney Sportsbook. If you really want to cash in on some bread, I know sometimes it be up and down, but he's doing pretty good this year. So Stoney, give them your sports book, and we will get into those parlays. Do be having some very interesting parlays. A couple of people that I know, especially from the job site, be saying, yo, your man Doe with those parlay legs be crazy, and they really take heed to that. So and when you think people are not listening and watching, they're listening and watching. And sure enough, and my man Jalik, he said, yo, what y'all do? Y'all gonna pop up some on sports books today on this week Sunday? I said definitely, man, tune in. And so
I got a parlay for Jalik. Let's and Dope get done. I got a parlay for him.
All right, so go ahead, Stoney, drop it.
Well, yeah, let me real quick. So take Green Bay -6.5 tonight. I know that number looks kind of uncomfortable, but just take it. Don't even think about it. Take Green Bay tonight, 6.5. Take it now. You got like 2 minutes.
Right. That's why I want to get that in real
Green
quick.
Bay -6.5. That's what it is. That's it.
I got Dak Prescott 240 passing yards, Jordan Love 20 completions, and Edgerman Cooper 8 tackles. That's plus.
Nice. That's a good one, though.
Plus 625.
I like that. So Stoney, real quick before we move on a little bit, how did you do on your slate on your picks from the last week?
So what I want to follow up on is I've been doing great. I've been doing good, not great, but I've been doing good on the primetime games because it goes back to I took the Giants team total under, which we did. I'm gonna tell you right now, which we did last Sunday. We took the Giants, excuse me, team total under. We hit that. Then we took Seattle this past Thursday night to cover against the Cardinals. And tonight we're gonna take Green Bay. So we're trying to get the primetime games going. Today, we did pretty well today, man. We took the Giants, plus I took the 6.5, but I did mention upset alert, and I advised people to throw a little bit, sprinkle a little bit on the money line. I hope they did that because they cashed. So we took the Giants and we took the Rams. The Rams
That's
came
right.
through for us. The Rams came through for us, man. That was my strongest play for this slate, and they came through late. They came through late. We had to sweat it out, but they came through.
Hey, Beans, when you get a chance, read Puka Nakua's stack line. That shit was crazy. He had today.
Hold on, real quick.
Oh yeah, damn man.
Yeah, I could get to that real quick. Let me get the Nakua.
I wanted Nakua too, man, but he was gone, man.
Nakua was 13 receptions for 170 and a TD.
Got busy.
He got busy today. Williams rushed for 13 carries for 77 yards. Your boy Matthew Stafford, 375, 29 for 41, 3 TDs, slinging that rock.
Got lucky on that last one. My man fell down. So did you see that game though? That's how they scored that winning touchdown.
I do red zone, so I see every touchdown.
Yeah, my man tripped over his feet, and that's how my man got wide open.
Now, did Daniel Jones come down to earth? But he had 220. He was 262, 262, 24 for 33, 1 TD, 2 INTs.
Yeah, a couple of them wasn't his. One of them wasn't his fault.
Yeah, he actually played decent.
Yeah, I thought he played decent.
That defense, I mean, on the road, he did. He's playing well, man. You don't need him to be 300. That's the thing. The new thing in the NFL, you ain't gonna see even Josh Allen. These guys ain't. If you're doing for 350, 400, 9 times out of 10 you're losing the game. I'm keeping 100. You might not think I'm. That's. Look at that. Look at that.
What's that main? What's that main lunch, Stody? Not to cut you off, though.
Yeah, that is the main lunch.
No, it's not the main lunch. It's the little well boat. It's from the family, but this one's it's a different vibe. It's called Little Whale Boat.
You and those IPAs, man. I know you good with those IPAs.
Shout out to the Maine Bear Company, man. That's the Maine Bear Company, man.
Yeah, shout out to Maine. Shout out to I gotta get to Portland. It was nice up there.
Yeah, Portland's nice.
Yes, sir.
Portland, Maine. Yeah, Portland's nice up there. To tell you the truth, I've been to Maine once, and it was nice up there. Very.
Yeah, it's a nice walking. You can walk and you got little shops. Me and Shorty used to go there all the time, and then you go.
It's crisp.
You take a little train on the waterfront, the little train that goes on the waterfront and goes all the way to you can see the outside of the city, and Italian food, Greek food, Spanish food. They got everything. African food. There's a lot of Ethiopians up there.
Yeah, it is.
And you go to those little shops, you be getting incense you never even heard of, like fucking purple, blue ribbon incense shit bringing the crib. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, niggas still spark the incense up?
Nah, I don't, but I was smelling that shit. I wanted the carpet. They got candles up there too. The lady actually has a candle shop. I don't want to shop. Oh, real quick before we go, I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, man. I'm trying to get him on the show, man. My man Owen, he does UMass Media. He's the editor, man. So
I know you talked about that. Me and you had a side conversation about that. Good. Let's get him on, man. Let's get him on. We'll interview the guy. He's into sports writing. He's doing that right now.
He's going on. He does pros. He does college. He got.
We need to get him on here. We need to get him on here.
Oh, if you watch it, I'm gonna have to sneak into a Bruins game with you, fam. He's a big
we might have to. We definitely got to get him on here. We need to get some people on here out in the community that's doing good stuff for sports, and that we're rubbing elbows with, man. That's definitely we have to start doing that. I know we get so busy in life that we get past some of the stuff that we plan to do. But this year I'm really trying to stick to the program and stick to a schedule to make some changes go down, man. I'm still working on a lot of that stuff right now. It doesn't help when you're under the weather. But real quick, before we sign off, we got the Red Sox making it. Once again, we put that in there. Red Sox made the playoffs, and that's a big thing for this town. There's been talk of the town every day about the Red Sox making the playoffs, and then the Patriots actually looking like a decent team. So I guess today in the sports world in New England, everybody's happy. Stacks, real quick before we go, how you like that call? Yo, you know I'm a college football kid, so I've been watching college football.
Beans, you didn't hold on. You didn't even get the hold on. The Yankees and Red Sox, 6 p.m.
Yeah. We gotta give love to the Red Sox, man.
We Yankees and Red Sox, 6 p.m.
Yeah,
6
man.
p.m.
We gotta
on Tuesday.
Okay, the playoffs start. Okay, go ahead. Y'all plug that in. My fault.
Real quick. Look, shout out to the Red Sox. Shout out to Cora, Alex Cora. Special shout out to Alex Cora. Great manager. Great manager.
But
he's gonna show. Hold on a second. Hold on.
I know people was looking for him for his head though. Let's keep going.
Okay, let me run this down though. Yeah, people was looking for his head, but you know he's a guy that you just got to let him get in rhythm. You know, baseball is not like basketball and football. Baseball is more of a. That's why they call managers. You're managing these players. You're managing their egos. You're managing their egos. You're managing their state of mind and how they approach the game. And shout out to Cora. He reaches that in all these players. And that's what he did this year. He managed his ass off this year. We went through a lot of shit this year with the Red Sox. And, you know, shout out to him, man. I believe in him. And he's going to coach this team. And this team is going to do some great things. The Yankees, they need to be afraid because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad that we're going there and rather them coming here. The Red Sox, for some reason, they play great
play better than
on the road. They love playing on the road. I don't know what it is with this team, but on the road, they just different animals. And I'm looking forward to this series. And this is going to be kind of a revenge, New York, Boston type shit. They got us in basketball. We're going to get them in baseball. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's going to be. And I like us. I got a future on them. You know, we'll show that future, you know, when the time is right. But I got a future on the Red Sox. That's open.
And I was down there this morning, man. I had to meet someone. He just happened to be over there at the in Fenway at the Marriott over there, man. It was lit at 7 a.m. It was lit. People were already out there. So shout out to the Red Sox. And know who else? Shout out. I know they talk about Bregman. I know they talk about Crochet. I know they talk about Cora, which all do. But Aroldis Chapman, if Aroldis Chapman wasn't Aroldis Chapman this year, this man is 37 years old and had the best year of his career. That dude they don't talk about him enough. You know what I'm saying? That dude played all year. I respect Bregman for what he's done and Story and all, and you know, obviously Cora. But that to me, Crochet and Chapman, it's all about pitching, the bullpen, and Garrett Whitlock. Shout out to that. And that's we have that bullpen, man. That's our strength actually is our bullpen. So, but I want to give Chapman his props. He's been around forever. He's won already. I'm not saying he's like looking for his first title, but check his stats. If y'all really, you all know I know baseball inside out. That the stats he had this year was like all time.
That's why they extended him though.
All time great, and they got him for cheap money because he's 38 years old. He should have got more, but it's all Gucci. I'm glad I get him for the discount. But check his stats, all time great closing year. It was unbelievable what he did. Every time he came in, it was lights out. Towards the end of the year, he get up a 1 or 2 game, but overall he was on point. You needed him. We haven't had that since we had Pap and Folk, and Jansen was a loser. And if Jansen was a loser. He was a loser. It was bad for the clubhouse. Shout out to Chapman. Giving my props to the whole team. Don't get it twisted. But Chapman for me was the MVP of the team because you need that back end. We lost a lot of games last year in that back end. And him and Whitlock too. Shout out, man.
I would say Cora. My MVP is Cora on that team.
Well, he ain't playing at the end of the day. I mean, he's not playing.
He ain't playing, but he's the manager.
He ain't the only one, Crook. You know who's the unsung hero? I know you watched, but trust me, I watched that team.
In the right spot.
Who's the unsung hero of that team too? If you want to say manager, his assistant manager, homeboy that's right next to him. He's another one that you got to get. If you want to start giving props to the manager, he's not the only one. You got to give props to the assistant manager, who's been with him since day one. Who's the unsung hero, who he even says is his rock. There's always a number two, but I always give it to the players, just like Vrabel said, shout out to, and I'm not going to get into a debate about that. That's your opinion, that's mine, but shout out to Chapman for coming in and locking it down. They haven't had that back end anchor for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Where we knew we were going to win that game when we were 1-0, 2-1. You didn't have Jansen coming in, walking everybody with the bases loaded. Every time we went far in the playoffs, we had an anchor, whether it was Koji Uhara, Keith Folk, Jonathan Papelbon, we had an elite closer. Every time we made it to the championship. Look at our championship teams, look at the closer. Always elite. And it's the whole team. Trust me, it's the whole team. Baseball's got 25 guys. Team sport. But you need that pitching in that back end bullpen in the playoffs. That's what win playoffs. You know, they got it. And you're right, Stone. I do say this. Cora will press every button. He's one of the only guys in baseball, to me, that actually makes a difference with his execution. Like you said, baseball managers more managed. You know, hey, give this.
Well, he sets the lineup. They set the lineup. They're the ones that set the lineup.
He knows how to pinch. Everything he's done this shit, pinch hitting. When he pinched his soul guard for Rafael, everybody went crazy. Rafael is your number one clutch hitter on the team when the end of the game. He was struggling. Pinch hit for him, won the game. So he's definitely someone you have to account for, because the baseball managers, most baseball managers are not, when it comes to X's and O's, not much X's and O's, but it's who you want to stick with. Sticking with the pitcher, taking the pitcher out, pinch running. The game they clinched, he pinch ran, Eaton stole the base, got the third on the errant throw, put pressure on there. People didn't even want Eaton on the team. You know what I'm saying? But he stuck with him the whole year. So I've been watching the team the whole year, man. To me, it's been the most enjoyable year I had in a long time. I don't know if they're gonna go far. I'm not gonna cap. Anything can happen in baseball. On paper, they don't match up with a lot of these teams offensively, but pitching wise, they match up with anybody in the playoffs. So we'll see. That's my little 2 cents on that.
Nice, man. I'm glad you guys are baseball guys, and I'm glad y'all have y'all 2 cents on that, and y'all could give y'all opinion on on the status of the team and things like that, and the ascension of the Red Sox back in the basically back in the big games, in the playoffs and where it counts. That's nice. They didn't expect them to be. People thought from the beginning of the season, I thought the sports pundits out there was thinking the Red Sox was going to have another shitty season. So shout out to the Red Sox. Since y'all giving shout out to the Red Sox for hanging in there, changing the roster, doing what they need to do to fix the situations in the clubhouse and with the whole team in its whole. So they did their thing. Whatever they had to do, they made it. They made the changes that was needed to be made. Because they, it was mediocrity for the past few years. So, and it's a Boston, that Boston market is crazy. Y'all know that. Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, even Bruins, man. It's a crazy market. And all these teams in this market, if they don't contend, what's going to happen. You're going to hear it, So it is what it is. I'm glad that you guys was able to come
6 p.m. ESPN. I'll be at work, but I'll be on my phone.
Tuesday on ESPN at 6 p.m. You say that's the game start? All right. Sir. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check that out for sure. Monday night is a shitty football game against the Jets and the Dolphins. I'm not going to watch. It's 2 Monday night games?
Yeah.
What's going on? Why are they trying to squeeze in so many games?
From time to time. They do it. They spread it out. Usually when they have international games, they have 2 Monday night games.
Let me take a look at that right now.
That.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was only 11 games today.
Oh, okay. Good. Look on that though.
11,
I didn't even know that.
games. I'm sorry, 11. Yeah, there's 2 games tomorrow.
Yeah, shout out to
Jets, Miami, and who I forget.
Broncos, and Bengals. You're right.
Yep.
Wow. It starts at 8:15. Well, the Jets are starting at 7:15. Yeah, Jets are starting at 7:15. And oh wow, that's crazy. So that's a good doubleheader for people to watch tomorrow.
There's a 3 p.m. Premier. There's a game on USA Network. Premier. I forget who's playing, but they're playing at 3
tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think the Bruins are having an exhibition game tomorrow. So there's a few things.
Real quick on Premier League.
I know it's exhibition, but the Bruins actually look decent.
Everton will be playing West Ham tomorrow at 3 p.m. All right. If for you soccer fans out there, Everton will be playing West Ham tomorrow at 3 p.m. Y'all gotta watch some of that soccer, man. Send me
one of those sweatshirts, man.
Yo, is that the military one though, Stacks?
Nah, it's just
that's my color though, fan. That gray.
Yeah, I like that gray. I thought it was the military one. You know, the one with the, not
that one.
Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about.
That's a zipper too. That's a zip up. That's a zip.
Yeah, that's a zipper.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
Stacks, see how they be doing it?
Put your promotional code in. Put your promo code. Hook your brother up, fam. What's good? You too, Stoney. I know you got 400, 500 credits.
Him and Stoney's sports wardrobe, man, is the sickest, man. You guys probably have shit just lined out on the damn.
From day one, I said I will never compete. I don't care. You guys do that. I fuck with y'all. You guys
I can't mess with you guys.
I'm the rapper. You guys are do what you do, and I fuck with y'all, man. You guys know, seriously, you guys are. Seriously, man, shout out to you guys, man, because
it's all sports fanatic. We sports fanatic.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna say it before we get off. We're getting off right now. I would tell anybody in the sports podcast world, if you guys are sports podcasters and y'all watch Parlay with us, or y'all want to compare us to any other sports podcasters out there, and we're organic, we're official. This is not no cookie cutter shit. These two dudes right here, Stacks and Cook. Nobody's seen them with the wardrobes, man. You guys got that. Ain't nobody seen y'all. Y'all got that locked down hand for hand. If anybody out there want to challenge that, please send us something. Let's see what y'all got.
Not only they got the wardrobe, they know they sports. You think I'm not even. The sports is a gimme. This is what it is. It's Parlay with us. We talk sports every day, all day. On the text and all that shit. I got a black tee on, but I'll talk 8 different sports with y'all.
There you go. So yeah, man. It was nice to see y'all again today, Sunday. We're gonna lock off.
What you gonna say about college football real quick? That shit just jumped away from you, right?
Real quick. I love it. Saturday's game. Who did I watch? The Nittany Lions. I watched Penn State against Oregon.
Yeah, Penn State, Oregon. Shout out. I can't believe Georgia just can't beat Alabama. They just
what happened with that? I kind of fell asleep on that game.
The Georgia, you're right, T. I was like, they
just can't beat them.
They can't beat Alabama, bro. You're totally right about that, man.
Did Colorado end up winning?
Huh?
Did Colorado end up winning?
Nope, BYU got them.
They got them? They came back? I fell asleep.
Yeah, BYU. Shout out to Virginia for beating Florida State. That's a big
shout out for I watched that game, Stacks. I watched that game. Shout out to Virginia for beating Florida State. Shout out to that brother who's the coach, man. He's a good game.
That's Florida State looking ahead to Miami next week.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that was.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna front. I was around a little bit because I got to work, man. But I did catch a little bit of a little bit of everything. But I woke up and that Colorado game was on. They was up 14-0 or something. I know it was early, but I was like, they looked like they were primed to upset BYU, and then I know Georgia couldn't beat Alabama, and Notre Dame scored 70,000 points.
Yeah, Octavius.
I watched a little bit of the Notre Dame game. I turned it away. Oregon played a good game against Penn State. I watched that LSU Ole Miss.
Oh, that was a big win too for Ole Miss.
That was a big win for Ole Miss. Definitely was. And like you said, Alabama, man, like Georgia, what's going on? You can't beat Bama.
No, but Stacks is right. They can't beat them. They just don't. It does not. It's not. It doesn't. It just doesn't work. It's like Baltimore can't beat KC, no matter who's healthy. It's just,
I watched Tennessee, Mississippi State. Mississippi State was actually balling. I don't know what happened. Tennessee just came back and took that game. And you know what else I watched? They need
killing these guys.
I watched BC play.
Oh, that was terrible. That was I gotta go. I gotta go now. That was
what was that? What was that?
How don't you run the ball at the bro? What
was that? Please tell me.
I don't even know what that was. That was crazy time. That was the worst play calling from a so-called.
There you go.
Play calling, offensive coordinator, head coach. I was like, bro, my boy got season tickets. I text him. I knew he was gonna answer. I was like, yo, what was that? He's like, I have no idea. He texted me back like, I have no idea what he was calling.
Yeah, you man bugging. That's Bill O'Brien doing Bill O'Brien shit.
Yeah, but that's true though too. But yeah, man.
Good games. College football is intriguing. I like what I see in college football, man. It's always good watching some of these young studs come out there and show they think, because it's going to be very interesting getting up. Yo, Colorado, man. I thought they could have taken care of BYU, man, but
BYU always going to be tough though. BYU tough out. Shout out to that Samoan coach over there, man. He always got them guys playing, man. Yeah, he do, man. BYU, he turned that into a program. He turned it into a program, a respected program where, you know, kids actually want to go play out there. I don't know why, but they want to go play out there for him.
Did the old man play this weekend, or was he on a bye?
The old man had a bye. He need one.
Okay. That's going to be a tough situation. Why did he take that job?
He was just needed something.
You think recruiting will bring him the top players?
I think I'm gonna give him
deep into it. Now I'm gonna give him deep into it. Talk about Belichick.
Of course.
I'm gonna give Bill another year. I'm gonna give Bill another year. I'm gonna give him. It always takes a college.
No reason why though. It didn't make sense. That's why I gotta ask that question. Like, did he really take this North Carolina job because he thought he could recruit some of these top 10 5-star players? Nah, he made the money, bro.
Running around the sideline with a skirt on.
He made the money. He made the money. I think he wanted to prove.
He ain't serious. He ain't allowing scouts to come to the games. That ain't a serious. He ain't being serious. He's
like, I don't know. Was he trying to take a little bit of Deion's thunder? Like, what's going on? The reason why you had to jump into the college game?
I mean, they're the only people that wanted him. Nobody else wanted him.
That's kind of odd, man.
He jumped right at that's a good. I mean, honestly, money wise, that's a good program. North Carolina, they've been pretty decent.
They got money, of course.
They got plenty. As long as they got MJ, they got plenty of money.
Yeah, they got money. They got plenty of money. So, you know, I know they didn't play this weekend. That's why I just mentioned that. I don't know. They get in the TV. They get in the views. People are watching just because of him. And not like they got a great product, you know what I mean? But we'll see. It's college football. There's, you know, that's what it is. So Stacks, I'll see you, man. I just wanted to tell you, man, I've been keeping my eye out on this college football, man, seeing what's the new gems out there. Doe, it was nice seeing you. I know we don't see you on Thursdays, but we will see you this week again. On Sunday, we'll kick it. Cook, it was great. Had a good week. And we'll see y'all Thursday. We out.
Peace. Right.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, sun get through.